Hello and welcome. I'm Jenny Amar, and today we're going to talk about something every parent and educator wants: raising confident children. And we're going to explore how the Montessori approach can help children develop confidence naturally. Confidence is so important for children because it shapes how they see themselves and the world around them. A confident child is willing to try new things, take risks, and solve problems on their own. They're more resilient when they face challenges, and they are less likely to give up when things get tough. Confidence also affects how they interact with others. They're more willing to share ideas, ask questions, and collaborate. Essentially, confidence is the foundation for independence, curiosity, and a lifelong love of learning, which is exactly what Montessori aims to nurture from the very beginning. So, how do children actually build confidence, and how does Montessori support that? There are a few key things that make a huge difference. First, let's talk about independence and why it's so important for confidence. Children feel confident when they know that they can do things for themselves, manage their own tasks, and make choices without relying on adults for every little step. This is exactly what practical life activities help to teach them. Through tasks like pouring water, spooning rice, or using dressing frames, children are practicing the very skills that they'll use in day-to-day life. They're learning how to feed themselves, prepare simple snacks, dress themselves, tie their shoes, and take care of their own needs. The magic is that these small skills are learned through doing it in a safe, supportive environment. Each time a child masters pouring without spilling, tying a bow, or fastening a button, they're not just completing a task. They're realizing, I can do this on my own. That sense of capability, step by step, builds real independence and a strong foundation for confidence that carries into every part of life. Montessori intentionally uses these practical activities because they are meaningful, purposeful, and real. Children see the result of their actions, understand that they have the ability to impact their environment, and slowly they build the confidence to try more complex tasks. Every small success in EPL is a building block for self-assurance and independence. Second, success through experience. One of the things that I love most about Montessori is how children learn from their own mistakes. And that's where self-correcting materials come in. Montessori calls this the control of error. It means that the activity itself gives the child feedback so that they can see what's not working and figure it out on their own. If you want to understand this more, I actually made a video about the control of error, and I'll link it above as well as in the description box below. A really simple example is spooning rice from one bowl to another. When a child first tries this, some rice will probably spill, and that's okay. They notice it, adjust their grip, the way they're moving, and then they try again. Each time they succeed a little more, and they feel more proud of what they've done. No one has to tell them that they did it right because they can see it for themselves. That's the magic of Montessori. Confidence isn't something we give them. It grows naturally as they try, correct, and master their own skills. And the best part, these little successes like spooning without spilling are the same experiences that help them feel capable when they move on to bigger challenges later. Next, let's talk about freedom within limits and why it's so important for building confidence. In Montessori, children are given the freedom to choose their own activities and explore at their own pace. But this freedom isn't unlimited. There are clear boundaries and expectations that keep them safe and help them to make good choices. For example, a child might choose to work with the movable alphabet or the knobbed cylinders, and they're free to pick the activity that they feel they're drawn to. They decide how long they want to spend with this material and even try different ways to solve a problem. But the boundaries, like using the materials respectfully and keeping the workspace tidy, these help them learn responsibility and self-control. This balance is so powerful because it teaches children that freedom comes with responsibility. They learn to manage themselves, make decisions, and understand limits, all without constant adult interference. And as they navigate this balance, their confidence grows naturally because they see that they can handle freedom wisely and succeed on their own. And finally, let's talk about responsibility. Confidence isn't just about doing things independently. It's also about taking care of yourself, others, and your environment. Montessori children learn responsibility naturally through the activities that they do every day. For example, when a child practices setting the table, preparing a snack, watering plants, or tidying up their work area, they're learning more than just a skill. They're learning that their actions have meaning. They see that they can contribute to their environment, help others, and take care of themselves. Even in the classroom, responsibility comes through using materials carefully and returning them to their proper place. A child who has learned this takes pride in their work and understands that their choices matter. That sense of ownership fosters confidence because they know that they can be trusted to manage themselves and their space. So, how can we as parents and educators help children grow this kind of confidence every day? There are some practical approaches that you can start using right away, whether you're at home or in the classroom. First, let children do things for themselves whenever possible. Even small tasks, pouring a drink, putting on shoes, folding a napkin, these are all chances for them to practice independence. Step back and let them try, even if it takes a little longer at first. Second, let them learn from experience. Instead of jumping in to fix a mistake, give them a chance to try again. Montessori activities are designed to be self-correcting so that children can see where things didn't go quite right and they can figure it out by themselves. That sense of accomplishment sticks with them and builds real confidence. Third, offer freedom within limits. Let children choose what to work on, but keep clear boundaries like handling materials gently or staying in their work area. This balance teaches responsibility while still giving them the freedom to explore. Fourth, create opportunities for responsibility. Involve children in daily routines, setting the table, watering plants, putting away toys. When they see that their actions make a difference, they feel capable and proud of themselves. And finally, observe more, intervene less. Watch closely, notice their interests, and step in only when it's truly necessary, like for safety or guidance. Trust that children have the ability to explore, learn, and succeed on their own. Your calm presence and gentle guidance supports them far more than that constant instruction or giving them constant praise. I get so many comments on our videos asking, how can I learn with Sunshine Teachers Training? Well, the great news is we have courses for working with children from 0 all the way up to 9 years. Whether you want a full diploma or maybe a non-diploma course to deepen your knowledge, there's something for everyone. I'm linking our website above where you can find all the details about our courses, and I genuinely love to welcome you to our family of passionate Montessori learners. Our courses are designed to fit around your life. You can learn at your own pace with our video lessons, and if you ever have questions, we're right there with you in weekly Zoom sessions. Plus, you get to connect with other parents, other educators in our WhatsApp group where you can share ideas, ask questions, and we all learn together. It's a really supportive community, and we love seeing people grow in confidence as they bring Montessori into their homes or their classrooms. I can't wait to see you join us on this journey. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope that you found some helpful ideas and some inspiration to support confident, independent children in your life. Until we meet again, have a beautiful day.